Hi everyone, and Happy New Year, because this should be going up on January 1st, if everything goes according to plan. And welcome to the Ayumi Hamasaki album review series, number 1. Yay! So, before we get into the actual review for this video, I want to go over the general plans I have for this review series and how I'll be reviewing the albums. So, nothing groundbreaking, but I do want to review every IU album and mini album. So we're going from song 4 up to Trouble, and I hopefully will be posting this every week. Don't hold me to that, that is the plan. And so yeah, how will I be reviewing these albums? Once again, nothing groundbreaking, but I will be going through each track pretty quickly. And I do want to keep these reviews to like 10 to 15 minutes because I do love album reviews, but I know I can talk about IU all day, and I know you don't want to hear me talk about IU all day, so I'm going to try and keep it brief, but also like, say what I have to say. So I will be going through each track, and I want to say if I love the song, if I like the song, or if I could skip the song. And then I'll just give my opinion on the album as a whole, and score it 1 through 10, with like quarter numbers as an option. So like, for example, like 8.5, 8.75, etc. And I will give my top 5 for each album and top 3 for each mini album. And I'll make sure to include all this information in the description, so don't look there first, because there will be spoilers. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I am wearing my IU shirt today for the special occasion. And yeah, let's just get right into the actual review for this video. Starting us off is song 4, which fittingly was released on January 1st, 1999. Debut studio album. There's the back. Oh, she's very reflective. Alright, so track number 1 is Prologue. And if you see me looking down, because I have my handy dandy notes. But yeah, track number 1 is Prologue. Fitting title. This is the only instrumental track on the album, and I like it. I think it sets the mood very well. Nothing too remarkable about it, but yeah, I've listened to it. Like, if I'm gonna start the album, I definitely will start with that track. Right, and then track number 2, song 4, the title track. I feel like if you know anything about IU, if you're watching this video, you probably know this song already. I love it, of course. It's iconic for a reason. Like, it's everything we love about IU. It's dramatic, it's over the top, and it's amazing. We love it. Alright, track number 3 is Hana. This is probably the first like hidden gem, I would probably say. Like, people do love this song, but I don't think it gets enough love. I personally do love this track. I think it's really great, really upbeat and fun, and really just reminds me of like 90s like video game soundtracks in a way. Like, I wrote down like in my notes like Sonic Racing Sleigh, because like that's the vibe. So yeah, Hana, great track. If you haven't heard that track, you definitely check it out. Okay, number 4 on the album is Friend. She's cute. Like, I could take Friend or leave it. I would say I lean towards like it rather than skip it, because it's not hurting anyone. Like, it's not bad. It's just cute, catchy enough. Like, it will stick in your head, but like, I don't know. Nothing remarkable about it, but we'll like it, yeah. And then next song is Friend 2, a very fitting song to follow Friend. I kind of feel the same about this song, where it's like, I like it, I don't love it. I could probably skip it, but we'll say we like it. It's another just like fun 90s J-pop song, yeah. Alright, next song is Poker Face, her debut single. This is actually the first single that's on the album so far. And yeah, I love it. I think it's a great way to introduce IU. I think it really is a great like representative track of the album as a whole. Like, very just upbeat 90s J-pop. Lyrically, it's very also like represents the album well. It's just kind of IU like painting herself as a hopeless romantic, which she is. She's being honest with this. And yeah, I love Poker Face. Alright, next we have Wishing. This is definitely the first track I will skip without any hesitation. It's the first ballad on the album, but I love me some IU ballads. Like, I'll cry all day long to 8 ballads. 8 ballads too, like, love it. But Wishing is just like, I don't know, like, there's nothing special about it. It's, our vocals aren't special, the lyrics aren't special. It just doesn't do anything for me personally. If you love it, you're valid, but just for me personally, it's skip. All right, next is You. I also love this song. I think the melody is like really pretty. I think it's a really, I think it's kind of underrated, but I feel like people do love it. So I'm not gonna say it's underrated, but it is beautiful. So, I will say with You, I do like the versions on A ballads more than what's on here, but the original is still a classic and great. So we love You. And I do love the lyrics too, because it's kind of that like trope of like comparing love to the Four Seasons, which has been done before, done after, but I still like it. It's fun. Okay, next song is As If. This is another one that's like, I'll say I like the song, but it could be a skip depending on my mood. Nothing really special going on here. Like, I kind of wrote like cute but forgettable, which is, yeah, it's there. It's fine. I don't need to skip it, but it's just whatever. Alright, next is Powder Snow. Next, like, ballad on the album. I do like this song. It's probably one of the more well-known album tracks from this album. I think for good reason. The lyrics are a little bit more dark than some of the other songs on here, which are a little bit more happy-go-lucky, like, I'm in love. Whereas Powder Snow is a little bit more, like, dark. Like, she says in the song, I just want to be left alone. Period. So that's literally what she says. Like, she's a little moody, so like, yeah, I like Powder Snow. Don't love it, but we like it. All right, next is Trust. I literally just wrote down the word cute. I like this song. It's another single from the album, but kind of mid-tier single for me. Just, she's fun, but I can take her or leave her as far as singles go. All right, but next is Depend on You, and this is another single and definitely a song that I love. I think it's aged very well. Some of these songs have not aged very well. Depend on You is still just as catchy as it was in 1998 as it is today to me, so love it. It was the first video game like theme song. Shout out to all you 1,000 arm stands, all 17 of you maybe. Yeah, so I think it's really fun and we love it, yeah. Next song is Signo, which is, definitely love this song. It's my personal favorite song on the album. And I use like closest thing to like a disco song. I wouldn't even call it disco. It's like disco inspired song. It's like very, as you expect, like dancey and fun and upbeat. And I like the lyrics to this one too. Like, it's literally comparing like love to a traffic light, like a signal. Get it? Like, yeah. It's like when the, I don't know. I should have wrote down the actual lyrics, like saying like, when the light turns green, like she's ready to go, like go forward with love, like yay. So love Signal, super fun. I love when she does it like live, like recently too, it's amazing. All right, next is From Your Letter. This is definitely another skip for me with like no hesitation. Kind of feel like the same way I did with Wishing, where it's kind of like a mid-tempo ballad, but like nothing really stands out to me. In fact, like, if you asked me to, like, sing this song, or, like, well, I can't speak Japanese, but if you asked me to, like, hum, like, the melody to the song, I'd be like, sorry, because, like, it literally, like, I'll listen to the song, and, like, it just leaves my mind, like, after I listen to it, because it's just, like, so, ugh, for me, so, yeah, definitely a skip. Next is For My Dear, which is another single, but, it's not a skip for me. It's, I kind of feel the same exact way I did from Your Letter, where it's, like, another 90s J-pop ballad that like the lyrics are just standard love song material, and IU's vocals aren't doing much for me on this song. And I will say I like For My Dear more than From Your Letter or Wishing, but it's still a skip overall. Like, it's probably my least favorite IU single. Maybe. Definitely in the bottom like 5 for sure. Like, yeah, it's, I know she has like some stands, like some people love For My Dear, so good for you, but not for me. Alright, and we're at the last song on the album. This is actually a really long album. We have Present. Now I love the, well no, I don't gonna say I love this song. I will say I like this song. I think it's a great outro track. Like, I think it's a great way to end the album. It's very upbeat and fun. And whereas like every other song on the album was about love, this is kind of more like IU showing gratitude to everyone in her life. So like platonic love rather than like romantic love. So I love that, like that it's a little different lyrically. And yeah, just super sweet and fun and a great way to end the album. So yeah, I like Present. We like it. I mean, I'm doing good with time, so I want to keep these like under 15 minutes or like 10, so give me like 5 minutes to wrap it up. Perfect. So yeah, my overall thoughts on the album is okay. If you couldn't tell, like I'm not in love with this album. There are certain tracks that I do love, but I feel like this is the most IU album, if that makes sense. Like obviously this is her debut album. She did write all the lyrics to the songs, but she was not involved with production at all. And I don't think she really had much say as far as like what demos were even selected for the album. And yeah, you can definitely tell that this is a debut album. First of all, I think this is her most like outdated album. Like you can tell this is like 90s. But I will say, like, looking back on it, like you can really see like where she's grown as an artist. So I do like it in that respect. And I will say she doesn't really have any other music that sounds like the songs on this album. So if like you're really into like that late 90s J-pop vibe, then you probably will love this album. So there's that. I do think it is a cohesive album. Like all the songs definitely sound like they belong on the album together. Lyrically, she really is just talking about being in love. There's a recurring theme of her like raising her like partner up. Well, she's singing about Max Matsura in these songs, in case you didn't know. Like that's who she was with at the time, but she's like kind of saying like this person's like so amazing and that she just wants to do everything that she can do on her end because she knows like how much this person's been through. And you kind of see that theme like over and over and over again. So I think it kind of gets redundant. But I think she's also being true to herself. So yeah, it's like lyrics are like, or they're whatever to me. Like they're just kind of there. Except for like, they're like a song 4, the lyrics are amazing. Like that's an exception. Yeah, overall, like literally besides the title track, a song 4 and Signal for me, like none of the other songs are super exciting. Like Depend on You is a standout, but like yeah, nothing like too groundbreaking here or exciting or different. Like it is what it is, which I think you'll either like love this album or kind of feel like I do, where you can take it or leave it. So for that reason, I do give the album a 6.25 out of 10. I think it's still good. Definitely worth a listen. If you're brand new to IU, probably wouldn't start here because it doesn't really have the quintessential IU sound that we're used to from her, like the electronic pop rock sound. Like it's very standard 90s J-pop. So if you're into that, check it out. If not, listen to some other albums, then come back to this one. That's what I think, at least. So my top 5 tracks from the album are the title track of song 4, Poker Face, You, Depend on You, and Signal. Yeah, so that's all I pretty much have to say about song 4. Like I said, I will be hopefully doing these every week. So I should see you next week with her second album, Love Appears. And I'm kind of glad that we're doing a song 4 first, because this is like the one I'm like I don't have too much to say about, but I have a lot to say about Love Appears. So just wait. Thank you for watching this if you made it, because this is about 15 minutes. So this will be one of the longest reviews, by the way. I'm going to try and keep the other ones like under 10, but yeah, thank you for watching. And let me know what you guys think about this album in the comments below. If you don't agree with my opinion, that's totally fine, because everyone's opinion's valid. Yeah, thank you. Bye.